Coach, can you begin with an injury update on Mike Hoffman and perhaps...
Hoff is day to day. It's not something long, but we want to make sure that we take the precautions so that it's not long.
Something happened in the Philly game?
Yeah.
Here. And Zingo?
He's fine. Ready to go.
He hates morning skates too. He just wanted to get out.
Well, it was the end, so yeah.
Your process for trying to find some chemistry with lines continues here tonight.
Yeah, I thought Zingle from the previous game and last game, Zingle, Turris, and Ryan did very well. So keeping them together, I thought that was good. We know Pager and Stoner has done, since I put them back together, they've done very well. Stoner's got, I think, 3 goals in the last 2 games. And things that have to do with matchups today. So that's why I made a few moves.
Condon's your goalie tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just a little confused because I've heard you say a couple of times now when Anderson's here, he's in.
Yes.
He's here.
He's here.
Okay.
Well, let me go back here. Andy is and will be here more often than we thought. So now we're at the point where we need to manage the number of games he has to play as if he's going to be here the whole time, which won't be the case, but it's a lot more than we thought he would be. So therefore, we look at this week in 4 games. We feel that we got to manage it as if it was a normal situation. So that's why we've got Condon in.
Can you share how often he'll be here?
A lot more than we thought. So I can't tell you how many and when he's going to have to, because obviously with the circumstances of his that we all know about, at any moment we got to be open for him to have to leave for a few days. So it's just right now we know that he's here and he's going to be here more often than we thought.
Do you have any reservations? Did you have any reservations about making this move now because he's on such a roll and playing probably the best hockey?
No, I think this is in concert with him and the goalie coach, to be honest with you. This is really, I'll be honest, it's less of a head coach's decision. It's more of a player managing a goaltender so that he's stays healthy, stays sharp, and still has juice for the games that are following after.
So Pierre comes to you and says, I think this would be a good...
No, it's always, there's no come to really where we discuss every day situations about our goaltenders, and it's not just about when they play and how many games they play. It's really where they're at and how they feel, how many games they've played, what's coming up. So it's a big picture thing. So contrary to what I said a while ago, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think he was going to be here that often back then, and we were preparing for the worst basically, because we wanted to stay open and make sure that we were ready for anything that happened and anything that he needed, his family needed. It's just now we're quite happy that he's able to be here more often than we thought.
If he's going to be here more often than you thought, then how long are you going to keep 3 goalies?
Well, right now it's a good luxury to have because it gives us more than one option. Obviously now every day Hammond is getting more and more ready and more prepared to be able to play. So we're obviously going to get into a situation with 3 good goalies that we'll have to manage daily. But right now I think what's clear is that we're giving a break to Andy tonight. Condon's ready to go, has played the games, and Hammy is getting close to being able to really be sharp to play a game. So we'll see.
Is it difficult to manage 3 goalies?
Well, I can't say I've had to do that very often. All I know is that it's a good luxury to have. It's a better one than looking for good goalies. I think now it's a situation where it's looking ahead. We'll have to every day have a plan now to see where we're going with that. But today it's not difficult to manage, but as we move on, it's a luxury we'll have to manage a certain way. So I'd love to tell you today what I'm doing in the next 3 days, but today I'm really focused on today.
Is Anderson the backup tonight? Just double check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on what you did 9 days ago against Nashville, what has to be done different?
Well, they're a team that like to take off, and they're very lots of cycles, and they're up and down, and we got caught quite a few times last game against them where they flip pucks out and they get guys taken off, and we weren't ready for it, so we played a wide open game with them, and I don't think if you play a wide open game with a team that's great at the wide open game, you're falling into their game. So we want to make sure we have a better structure today and more aware of what's coming at us.
Après le dernier match contre les Prédateurs, vous avez dit que c'était le pire match de votre équipe. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait de différent ce soir par rapport?
Comme je viens de dire en anglais, on s'est perdu, on a perdu notre structure. C'est une équipe qui joue avec beaucoup d'offensives, des joueurs qui partent, des flips, ils peuvent te surprendre, ils ont des défenseurs qui sont capables sont très capables de battre un contre un. Alors tu mets beaucoup d'échecs avant, mais ils sont capables de te battre un contre un. Alors ce qui fait que les joueurs d'avant ont beaucoup plus de liberté de partir. Alors si on a juste l'œil sur notre échec avant, puis il y a des joueurs derrière nous, comme au dernier match contre eux, on va être encore dans le trouble. Alors c'est une game qui est très ouverte contre eux. On vient d'en jouer une contre Philadelphie qui était semblable. Alors il faut faire attention de laisser des trous béants comme on a laissé la dernière fois contre eux. Faut être très conscient qu'il y a des joueurs qui peuvent être derrière nous, parce que c'est comme ça qu'ils sont très dangereux.
Je pense que Pajot pourrait être un bon gars pour relancer Derek Brassard.
Je vois pas ça comme ça. Derek a joué un super bon match dernier match. Il a 5 scoring chance. Il a été excellent dans les deux sens de la patinoire. Moi, la raison pourquoi il est là, c'est parce que la manière que je veux matcher mes lignes. Puis l'autre chose aussi, c'est que Pajot prend un face-off à droite et Brassard prend les face-offs à gauche. Ça, j'adore ça. Ça, c'est mon modèle parfait. Alors, c'est ce qu'on regarde pour aujourd'hui.
You mentioned Nashville kind of caught your group off guard a little bit the last time you saw them. Does having last change here give you an option and ability to address that? If so, in what?
Well, I mean, matching line obviously is an advantage you should have at home. Obviously, you want to tap into, but I think it's more of a general approach towards them where they're very dangerous. They sneak out behind you. They got the defensemen to do so. They're very evasive. They'll beat you one-on-one, and then they're gone. So we got to be aware that there's players taking off and behind us. They caught us by surprise last game, so we definitely want to be more structured, more aware of their type of offense. They also got a very flowing offense in the O-zone where their defensemen are very active and they scissor a lot and they permutate. And we got to be really aware of where our guys are in the D-zone so that we don't get caught in between guys.
Your group's been in a lot of low-scoring games, especially through the month of November. What's kind of evolved? Seem to be more patient, more comfortable in these 2-1 contests.
Well, we know that the team has had trouble in the past years at tight games, whether it's being in the third period, the end of the third period, and we talked about being mentally tough since the beginning, not being thrown off by lots of penalties or goal against, missing goals. I mean, that's been an issue in the last, I'd say, 6-7 games where we're getting these unbelievable scoring chances and we miss them. At first, it's a positive thing. Then eventually, it becomes something where you squeeze your stick a little bit more, and that's the mental toughness that we have to have. We're going to miss more goals. It's just every time we miss one, can't be the end of the world, and that's what we've been working on. And the players have been really good at being mentally tough and sticking to it till the end, and it's paid off for us. I think consistency is not being perfect. Consistency is sticking to it for 60 minutes. What I liked about our last overtime compared to the 2 previous ones, we didn't give anything in the overtime, and we got 3 really good scoring chances, and we could have scored on those. We would have got a shot on our 2-on-0. Still got to go back on that one. But it gave us the chance not to waste the overtime, and gave us the chance to go and shoot out, and we won it. Contrary to a previous overtime where we kind of went shinny hockey style, and we lost that one. So I think our guys were really aware last game of that, and that was good.